Good afternoon, students. Now we are learning our first lesson, laws of motion. Students, in our last online class, we had saw about Newton's second law of motion. Students, you know that Newton's second law, also known as law of force, because Newton's second law is used to measure the magnitude of force. Magnitude is nothing but value. So according to Newton's second law, the force acting on a body is directly proportional to the rate of change of linear momentum of a body, and the change in momentum takes place in the direction of the force. So this is the Newton's second law of motion, what we discussed in our earlier session. Now let us move our next topic. So we calculate F equal to m into A. Force equal to mass into acceleration. And then when no external force is required to maintain the motion of a body moving with a uniform velocity, when the net force acting on a body is not equal to 0, then definitely the velocity of body will change. Thus, change in momentum takes place in the direction of force. Change in momentum takes place in the direction of force. The change may take place either in magnitude or in the direction or both. So this is very important. Change may takes place in either magnitude or in direction or in both. Force is required to produce the acceleration of body. Acceleration of body in a uniform circular motion, even though speed remain constant. The direction of the velocity change at every point on the circular path. So the acceleration is produced along the radius, called as centripetal acceleration, which produce this acceleration is called centripetal force. So this is important 2-mark question. What is mean by centripetal acceleration or centripetal force, about which you have learned in the earlier class 9th standard. And then our next important topic is very important topic, because we are going to write 2 mark from this question. Units of force. SI unit of force is Newton, and in CGS system its unit is dyne. So important 1-mark question. SI unit of force is Newton, and in CGS system its unit is dyne. And then definition of 1 Newton, because unit of force is Newton, so we must know what is mean by Newton or definition for Newton. So 1 Newton is the amount of force required for a body of mass 1 kg produced an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. So here 1 Newton equal to 1 kilogram meter per second square. And then definition for one dyne, because dyne also unit for force in CGS system. So we must know the definition for one dyne. So the amount of force required for a body of mass 1 gram, very important, 1 gram, produces an acceleration of 1 centimeter per second square is known as one dyne. So here they calculate one dyne equal to 1 gram centimeter per second square. Also 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 5 dyne. Very important 1 mark question. So 1 Newton equal to how many dyne? 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 5 dyne. And then unit force. So what is mean by unit force? So unit force is the amount of force required to produce an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in a body of mass of 1 kg is called unit force. Unit means what? Single or one. So unit force is nothing but the amount of force required to produce an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in a body of mass 1. Here both the value are mentioned as 1. So it is called as unit force. And then gravitational unit force. So this topic also very important topic, gravitational unit force, 1 mark part. So gravitational unit is known as the force in kilogram, represented by kgf. So kgf in the CGS system, its unit is gram force represented by gf. So once again, let me recall you, in SI system, the unit in SI system of unit, gravitational unit of force is kilogram force. In CGS system, unit is gram force. So here you have to mention as kgf, and then CGS you have to mention as gf. And then 1 kilogram force equal to 1 kg into 9.8 meter per second square equal to 9.8 Newton. 1 gram force equal to 1 gram into 980 centimeter per second square, and then value is 980 dyne. So students, this is very important 1 mark question, so you have to go through it carefully. And then students, in our today's topic there are so many 2 marks and 1 mark, so you have to write all the things in your classwork note. So first you have to write unit for force, and then second question is definition of 1 Newton. So you have to write definition of 1 Newton, and then you have to write definition of 1 dyne, and then you have to write what is mean by unit force, And then fourth one, you have to write the what is mean by gravitational unit of force with value. So students, up to this enough. Remaining topic we will discuss in our next online class. Thank you. Have a nice day.